ladies and gentlemen, I've reached 10,000 subscribers. I'm in the double digits, baby! Before we get started, I got some bad news. My 3D printer broke again, and this time, it's the nozzle fan. I tried to clean the dust out of it, and I broke 2 of the blades in the process. So I'm gonna see if I can get a new nozzle fan in this thing. And now, on with the Q&A. Damon Live 783 official TM comments, I have a few questions about this cool stuff right here. At 240, when you showed us the Big Crush remade Mixcraft, from what I remember, you also remade Emotional Meltdown in that same engine, Mixcraft. And you also showed it to us with auto-tune lyrics. So are you finished with that, or is it incomplete? I mean, is it incomplete, like the Big Crush? Oh, this was a long time ago, back when Big Crush wasn't finished. Either way, it'll be cool to show us that as well. And also, did you ever by chance try to recreate Too Cool in Mixcraft? I did not make Too Cool in Mixcraft yet, but as you could tell at the beginning of the video, I made a new song that I haven't finished yet either. And yeah, I did finish Emotional Meltdown, but I'm not going to post it with the lyrics. I'm just going to post it with the charang, or whatever it's called, that takes its place. If you don't know what I mean, I'll do a little bit of a demonstration right now.
Meltdown, I'm having a meltdown. Meltdown, emotional meltdown. Meltdown, I'm having a meltdown. Meltdown, emotional meltdown.
Topspread Cubing 2007 says, Happy 9,000 subs. How long are you usually grounded for? That depends on what I did. Like whatever I did to get in trouble. Sometimes I'll get grounded for a week. Sometimes I get grounded for a month. You never really know. Weather Radios and Sirens 01 commented, Can you 3D print a yellow ACA alerter? Well, I probably could, but unfortunately I wouldn't be able to make it work very well because the Mini P10 already leans forwards a little bit sometimes if the rotation gears aren't put in right or something like that, which I did eventually solve, but it still would lean forward occasionally. So therefore an alerter would probably lean forward even farther and it wouldn't even work at all. So because of how the horn on an alerter is bigger than that of a P10, so I'm probably not going to be making an alerter anytime soon. Tommy Travis comments, BSP, how do you make the TSM eps, or episodes? I use Movie Maker and Paint, like Microsoft Movie Maker and Microsoft Paint. I have a behind the scenes video of Tornado Siren Madness on YouTube. You should check that out, link in the descript. Random22 comments, diagonal objects don't quite work well in MS Paint, do they? No, they do not. What I gotta do is I gotta basically skew it, and then skew it again vertically as well as horizontally, but like if it's skewed horizontally -20, I gotta skew it vertically +20, and then it rotates it, but in a really crappy way, and it looks really awful. But it's the only way I can do it, so yeah, that's why everything diagonal I rotated in MS Paint looks all pixelated and destroyed. But yeah. Fred Williams commented, where is that from? It has to be somewhere in Japan. No, the Mini bosai musen is a siren that is a model of a siren that exists in Japan, but I'm in the US. That Mini bosai musen is just a model, so technically it's an American siren based off of a Japanese siren. It's basically what my Mini bosai musen is. So yeah. Gmod and Trains and Sirens and Computer / Parts YouTube channel commented, what text-to-speech software do you use on your TSM videos? I use
Microsoft Sven.
On Speakonia, so yeah. London Fire commented, I thought the chimes were the British anthem. Yeah, the hometown chime actually does sound like it's going to be the British anthem until a little bit into it, doesn't it? Yeah, a little bit. Wingo Chan, or Tia Schlitz, commented, I didn't know you had blonde hair, BSP. I always thought it was light brown. Anyways, nice cover, smiley face. Well, my hair used to be blonde, until my soul slowly darkened and deadened over the years, and now I'm slowly dying on the inside, and now I'm dead inside. And now my hair is darkened as well.
What's up, YouTube? Broken Solar Panel here. Today, I'm going to be showing you why it's not that different to do your homework.
I'm just messing with you, but I did make some... Did I scare you? Anyways, I did make some emo Tornado Siren Madness characters. I'm probably not going to use any of them in Tornado Siren Madness. I just drew these in my spare time. Yeah, and I also made a Shards of Glass band symbol, because I already have the logo made, so I made a band symbol and it looks like this. Anyways, EOWS612 commented, "How do you make Westminster chimes in Audacity, or whatever you use? I am trying to make an EOWS612 all-tone synth, but I'm struggling because I can't find out how to make it. Well, I just used the tone generator and chirp generator on Audacity. The chirp is the rising or falling in pitch tone for some reason. I think I explained that in one of my other Q&As. But yeah, I just use the tone and chirp generator on Audacity, and that's how I make the siren sounds, or siren synths." Blocky.yt commented, "For 10,000 subscribers, how's your Mini SD10 Mega Blaster Jr. and Mini Thunderbolt now?" Well, the Mini Thunderbolt has been remade. It's as shown in the Random Siren Shorts 15, he got remade, and he does look a bit higher quality now than he originally did. Oh, by the way, the Mini SD10 and Mega Blaster Jr. are fine, except for the fact that Mega Blaster Jr.'s weather radio is broken. The weather radio doesn't work at all, really. The thing doesn't pick up a signal, and to add insult to injury, the external alert plug thing on the outside of it is now stuck. And now anytime I plug in the Mega Blaster Jr., even with the weather radio alarm off, the Mega Blaster Jr. just goes off anyway. So it just won't shut up. So I had to disconnect the Mega Blaster Jr. from the weather radio, and now anytime there's a tornado, I gotta sound it manually. So I'm thinking about maybe getting a new weather radio at some point. And at that point, I'll probably have replaced the Mega Blaster Jr. with the Mini Thunderbolt, because the Mega Blaster Jr. isn't super loud like the Mini Thunderbolt. Neil Prasad 1905 commented, "I love bosai musens and Thunderbolt. For your 10K special, please include a small test of your mini bosai musen with the reflex horn simultaneously in your house. And outdoor test with the reflex horn on first Saturday of June with Sarpy County Sirens is also expected." Well, I probably am going to do that. In fact, I'll go and show you the mini bosai musen with the reflex horn in action right now. Now I'm going to demonstrate the mini bosai musen's reflex horn and the long horn in a comparison video while playing Love is Blue, the Toa Melodix ML1000 version. But we're not going to be using this puny little piece of crap amplifier that I made myself. No, we're going to be using this amplifier. This is an amplifier that my dad found discarded in the bushes for garbage. As my dad goes to this laundromat and there's this bush that people keep littering stuff in, and this was one of the garbage things there. The fuse was blown on it, so I replaced the fuse and now it works. As well as the volume dials were causing crackling sounds when I adjusted them when I had a speaker connected, so I took it apart and cleaned the potentiometers that these are, and now they sound fine. When I adjust the volume, it doesn't crackle anymore. But it was missing a knob when Dad found it, and I went back to try to find the knob at the laundromat in those bushes, and we couldn't find it. So this amplifier does work. I mean, after I repaired it, but yeah, I also cleaned it up a little bit with some isopropyl alcohol. We got some connections for 70 volt, 25 volt, 8 ohm, and 4 ohm speakers. These the bosai musen speaker horns are 4 ohms, so we're going to be connecting with this and this terminal, 4 ohm and COM. Over here we got program, which is sort of like the line input. And then we got microphone / tel input. I don't know what tel means. Maybe it's a telephone or something. I don't know. This, I don't know what that's for either. But and those program and mic / tel inputs go to those knobs, and the volume for those is adjusted by these knobs. This is the program knob, and this is the mic tel knob, which I keep all the way down because that's not the one I'm going to be using, because I tried it and it sounds really distorted and really terrible. So I hooked up to the program knob and it sounded a bit better. And so I keep this one all the way up. And it's a bit louder with this amplifier than it is with that one. Now if you look at the top left corner of this device, you'll notice a familiar brand name. That's right, it's made by Toa, the same company that made the Melodix, the outrageously priced sound source of the bosai musen sirens used to play their chimes. Now I've been looking on the internet for a used Melodix for a more reasonable price, but so far I've had no luck. Although one does pop up every now and then for a reasonable price, it's often already bought by someone else before I have the chance to get my hands on it. Either that, or it comes with no Melodix cards, making it completely useless. By the way, the cards are often quite expensive as well, so I still use this MP3 player and all the Melodix chimes I could find that were recorded directly from the device to a computer and then posted on YouTube. I'm still missing several chimes due to them not being on YouTube as directly recorded files anywhere yet, but I'm still hoping that one day I might be able to get my hands on one of these fascinating machines. Also, I forgot to mention that the Melodix runs on 100 volts AC, and the domestic USA power output is 120 volts AC, so if I were to plug the Melodix directly into the wall sockets here in the US, it would probably go. So I need a step-down transformer to make it work properly and safely here in the US. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wire this thing up, and then we're going to compare the MIDI bosai musen's reflex horn with its long horn, and check out the sound quality and loudness performance of the two horns. One at a time, playing Love is Blue, the Melodix ML1000 version. Okay, I've wired up the speaker to the 4 ohm output on this amplifier, because the speaker in here is a 4 ohm speaker. And I've wired up the MP3 player to the program input on the back of the amplifier there. So I have the volume on it turned all the way up. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on and give a bit of a demo here. We're going to be starting with the long horn, and then eventually we're going to be doing the reflex horn, and we're going to be comparing the two for their sound outputs and everything. So we'll turn this on. Okay, I don't think you can see, but I got Love is Blue loaded up on this MP3 player, so now I'm going to set my camera up over there and point it at the horns so that way we can hear it. on 2 horns at once. Both the long horn and the reflex horn. Wired up in parallel. So, yeah. Right back here. The MP3 player. Let's go ahead and shut everything off. And when I turn the amplifier off, look how long it takes for it to like fade out. Yep, that light takes forever to go out sometimes. This is one of the times it did. It did eventually go out. This is a TOA model BG10 amplifier. So yeah. So I'm thinking for the next time I set up the MIDI bosai musen, I'll have the long horn pointing off the end of the stairs like I did in the Hometown and Edelweiss chime videos, and the reflex horn I'll probably have on the side pointing towards the backyard, so the speakers will be kind of like this. Maybe. Or maybe I'll have the horn more off to the side, like over here somewhere. I don't know. The reflex horn. Well, I rewired the speakers, as you can see. That way they're really long, so that way I can reach this amplifier over to like a table or something when I set these up outside during the next Siren test. I'm not sure I'll do the Siren tone though. I'll probably do a different Siren. Maybe I'll do the mini Thunderbolt. Maybe I'll do the chime on the mini bosai musen, and then I'll do the alert with the mini Thunderbolt or something like that. Anyways, that's all the questions and answers I have for this Q&A. This is Broken Solar Panel signing off.